Hello and good evening. My name is Lema Lechesa and today we are in the Multimedia University of Kenya radio studio. I'm joined by Evans. He'll introduce himself. So today we want to see these are basically a radio station. We are going to focus on the type of microphones that they are using. We understand that with a radio station, microphones are very, very important, and we believe that they have different type of microphones. We want to see their picking points, and how powerful they are.
Thank you so much. My name is Evans Odhiambo, a radio technician at the Multimedia University of Kenya MMU Radio Lab, and we are broadcasting on a frequency of 99.9, which is a community radio station that takes care of the students and also the community at large. Currently in our studio, we have condenser microphones, and we understand that microphones can be grouped into two or more categories. We have condenser microphones, we have dynamic microphones, depending on maybe one, your budget, and also the type of work that you need it. In our case, for instance, what we have here is a condenser microphone. This one has been there for quite some time. Let's talk about between 6 to 7 years. So we are talking about their durability. Now, the condenser microphones that we have are highly sensitive and they are sonical in terms of how they pick the sound. It doesn't matter how you place them or the position between you. It can be between 10 to 20 centimeters, but the pickup and the sensitivity is so high. Now, the counterpart, dynamic microphone, which apparently are in our stores and we are not using them for now. They are very durable compared to the condenser microphones. So you can use them in outdoor activities, let's say for the drum sets, for that case, and also other relevant works that need, because when they're outside there, they're bound to fall down, whereas the condenser microphones are fixed, because if they fall down, the diaphragm, the frames inside them can be interfered with, and hence minimizing or reducing the pickup and the sensitivity. Whereas the dynamic, because of its durability and maybe I can say the toughness, it can be used maybe for disco, live performances.
And maybe now that you say that these are very powerful microphone, but I usually find that when you are conducting interviews like these, each and every person has their own microphone. Why not just use one microphone?
When you talk about sound, we are talking about the quality of sound. We are talking about audibility. Let's say if we were singing, it means that our voices are more projected. It's different from how I'm talking. This is normal. Compare when you're singing, your voice is highly projected. So if we put it at the center here and then we surround it, it's gonna pick it. But normal conversation, that distance between you and the microphone, which is called the mic-mouth distance, should also be put into play. Because if I put it here, people will hear what I will be saying. But am I clear? This one is omnidirectional. That's one aspect, meaning that it can pick sound in all directions. But the unidirectional or one-directional microphone, you have to put it here and it has to be there. If you just tilt it a little bit, tunakusikia, but your clarity, it's like you are in a hall.
When you are in the recording booth, for example, you just want to do the voiceovers, you can't do them maybe in the general studio. The mic that you use in the recording booth, is it the same mic that you are using in this studio?
Sure.
The live studio?
Yes, there's all condenser microphones. The only difference is that they come in different shapes. How you're going to use it. For instance, this one is held into place using the microphone handle, whereas in the recording booth, it's suspended.
Sure.
So when it is suspended, it doesn't have this interface, but it's kind of oval in shape, so that we have this side and this side for you to record easily. And this one,
so it picks from all directions.
Yes, that's why it is called the XLR.
And what
in that
about the ones
position.
that in most cases find that it's just direct someone? There is something like, is it a pop filter?
Those ones are microphone shields.
Okay.
So the microphone shields has got, apart from this one is also a shield.
What's the difference between the shield and the pop filter? Look, I understand.
It's
Something
the
like
shield
pop
or the pop filter.
Okay.
So they do the same role. So the pop filter minimizes, number one, we have those people with heavy dictions of certain words. So when it goes through the microphone, you feel like your ears are being pumped. So that filter will reduce the intensity of those heavy words, like you hear the pastors normally. And the practical example is that when the pastors are out in the field, you hear a lot of the pop sounds, the power, the boy. But the same pastors, when they preach in a radio station, you don't hear those pop sounds. But for radio, everything has to be balanced, and we always use the midday. You know, everything is pointing midday, so that the low frequency is not high, it's not low, but it's optimum. The MIDI, the medium frequency, is also balanced, and the high frequency, which is now the tutele, is also balanced. Now, what we hear from the Nganyas, that's totally noise.
Sure. By the way,
yes,
tell us about that.
It's the adjustments of the low frequency and the high frequency. You only know that name of the name of a song because you hear the beats. The high frequency has been adjusted maximally. Now, this is, if you sit closer to it, you'll feel like your ears are going to, they're annoying to the ear.
I think you've understood clearly what we've been discussing about, and I've also understood the type of microphone that are being utilized here, and also the picking and the variety of microphone that they're using. So thank you so much for being there. Until next time.